Karmic Relief System, 12 Astrological Houses, Memorandum to the Seeker of Self-Understanding from KRS, Karmic Relief System, Astrological Analysis Division. Subject, a detailed breakdown of the 12 astrological houses and their karmic significance. This document outlines the core meanings, life domains, and karmic implications of the 12 houses and the astrological chart. In KRS Astrology, yes, the YouTuber, I know the YouTuber, and I think of him as a guru. I definitely have a parasocial thing going on there. I watch a lot of your content if you're seeing this video. Um, Keep up the good work. I really enjoy your channel and your astrology videos. I'm not ruining my sun by saying that. I'm giving you a compliment. In KRS astrology, the houses are not just sectors of life. They are the stages upon which our soul's karmic script is enacted. The signs on the cusps color the narrative, and the planets are the actors playing their parts. Understanding your house placements is key to identifying your karmic assignments and achieving soul level relief. Hopefully, neighbors don't come out at all. And if they do, they do. But I'm still going to film this video. The angular house is the foundation of the self and action. The first house, the house of self. Core principle, identity, appearance, first impressions. The physical body, the I am. KRS expansion. This is the house of your incarnation point. It represents the mask and vessel your soul has chosen for this lifetime, your personality, your approach to life, and how you project yourself into the world. It's not who you truly are at the deepest soul level, that's the sun and moon, but who you are learning to become. Any planets here are profoundly integrated into your sense of self and are immediately visible to others. Karmically, this house asks, what identity are you here to embody and express? How do you initiate your journey? The second house, the house of value, core principle, personal resources, money, possessions, self-worth, talent, sensory experience. KRS expansion. This house defines your karmic relationship with security and value. It's not just about what you own, but what you value, including your innate talents and skills, your personal resources. It asks you to build security from within. A challenging second house can indicate karmic lessons around self-esteem, where your sense of worth is mistakenly tied to external possessions. The key is to discover your inherent non-material value. Karmically, it asks, what do you truly value? How do you generate your own sense of security and self-worth? The third house, the house of communication. Core principle, communication, siblings, early education, local environment, short journeys, the thinking mind. This is the house of karmic networking and mental patterning. It rules your immediate environment, the neighborhood you live in, your siblings, cousins, and early school experiences that shaped how you think and communicate. It represents the lower mind, logic, data processing, and day-to-day interactions. Karmic blocks here can manifest as misunderstandings with neighbors, learning difficulties, or a restless, anxious mind. The lesson is to consciously craft your mental processes and communication style. Karmically, it asks, how do you gather information and connect with your immediate world? What are you here to learn and to communicate? The succeedant house is the consolidation of resources and values. The fourth house, the house of home and family. Core principle, home, family, roots, ancestry, privacy, the end of matters, the foundation. This is the karmic root cellar. It represents your deepest private self, your genetic and ancestral inheritance in your concept of home. It is the foundation upon which you build your life. Planets here often describe one of the parents, typically the nurturing parent, if you had one of those, and the early home environments. Karmic patterns from your family lineage are stored here. The quest is to understand your roots, heal familial wounds, and create your own sense of emotional security and sanctuary. Karmically, the fourth house asks, what is your true emotional foundation? Okay, what ancestral patterns are you here to heal or continue? Generational trauma. The fifth house, the house of creation and pleasure. Core principles, creativity, romance, children, pleasure, hobbies, speculation, self-expression. This is the house of karmic joy and authentic self-expression. It is where you play, create, and pour your essence into the world without attachment to outcomes. It governs romance, the fun, dating stage, children, your creative products, and activities that make your heart sing. A blocked fifth house can lead to a fear of self-expression or seeking validation through external drama. The lesson is to reconnect with your inner child and express your spirit joyfully. Karmically, it asks, how do you create, play, and express your unique spirit? What brings you genuine joy on this earth, in this body, in this lifetime, in this dimension? The sixth house, the house of health and service. Core principles: daily work, health, routines, service, pets, skills, coworkers. This is the house of karmic refinement and dedicated service. It is the domain of mastery through daily practice. It governs your physical health, which is often a reflection of your daily habits and mental state. It also rules your approach to employment, not career status, but the day to day tasks and service to others. Karmic lessons here involve developing discipline, creating healthy routines, and finding purpose and humble service. It's about healing the mind body complex. Karmic lead asks, how can you refine your daily life and skills to be of service and maintain your well being? The cadent houses, the processing of experience and consciousness. The seventh house, the house of partnership. Core principles: one on one relationships, marriage, business partners, open enemies, contracts. This is the primary house of karmic mirrors and relationships. If the first house is I, the seventh is thou. It represents all significant one on one relationships that involve a formal or implied contract, marriage, business. These partners act as mirrors, reflecting back the parts of yourself you cannot see, both your light and your shadow. Your open enemies are here because they are in a relationship with you, a conflict. Karmically, you are drawn to partners who embody the energy of the sign on your seventh house cusp to learn about that energy within yourself. Karmic lead asks, what do you project onto others, and what are you here to learn through being in partnerships? The eighth house, the house of transformation. Core principles: shared resources, death and rebirth, sex, taxes, inheritance, occult, psychology. This is the house of karmic alchemy and soul level transformation. It is the most intense house, governing everything that involves a death and rebirth process, not just physical death, but the end of cycles, psychological purging, and profound change. It rules shared finances, money that is not entirely yours, loans, taxes, inheritances, a partner's money, and deep, intimate bonding, psychological and sexual merging. Karmic lessons here involve releasing control, confronting taboo subjects, and transforming pain into power. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes. Karmic lead asks, what must you let die within you to be reborn? How do you handle power, intimacy, and shared resources? The ninth house, the house of philosophy. Core principles: higher learning, philosophy, religions, long distance travels, foreign cultures, law, meanings. This is the house of karmic vision and quests for meaning. If the third house is the what and how, the ninth house is the why. It drives you to expand your horizons physically through travel and mentally through higher education, philosophy, and religion to find a personal truth and a coherent philosophy of life. It's your belief system, and your search for the meaning behind the events of your life. Karmic lessons involve dogmatism versus open mindedness and finding faith in a larger cosmic plan. Karmic lead asks, what is your personal truth? Okay, what is the meaning you assign to your life experiences, your personal life experiences? The 10th houses, the 10th house, not houses, the 10th house, the house of career and status. Core principles: career, public reputation, status, authority, ambition, legacy. This is the house of karmic destiny and public legacy. Opposite the fourth house of private foundation, the 10th is your public face, your vocation, your achievements, and how you are recognized by society. It represents your ambition and your ultimate purpose in the outer world. It often describes the other parent, typically the authority or career oriented parent, and the societal structures you engage with. Karmic lessons involve balancing ambition with integrity and stepping into your authentic authority to leave a lasting mark on the universe. Karmically, it asks, what is your calling? How do you want to contribute to society? And how do you want to be remembered? The universal houses, connection to the collective. The 11th house, the house of friends and groups. Core principles: friends, groups, communities, hopes, wishes, dreams, humanity, social causes. This is the house of karmic networks and collective consciousness. It moves beyond the self. First, and partnerships. Seventh, to your role within a group or community. These are your chosen family, friends, and associates who share your ideals and visions for the future. It governs your hopes, wishes, and dreams for a better world. Karmic lessons involve finding your tribe, collaborating for a common cause, and understanding your role within the larger human collective. It's about innovating for the future. Karmically, it asks, what are your hopes for humanity? All right. How do you connect with your tribe? And how do you collaborate for the future? What does that look like for you? Collaboration for the future. The 12th house, the house of the subconscious. Core principles: the subconscious mind, secrets, okay? Karma, spirituality, isolation, institutions, psych wards, prisons, the unseen. This is the house of karmic completion and spiritual dissolution. It is the most mystical house, containing everything that is hidden from our conscious awareness: unconscious patterns, past life karma, secret enemies, self undoing, and profound spiritual connection. It rules places of seclusion, hospitals, monasteries, prisons, where one is forced to go inward. The 12th house is not about doing, but about being and releasing. Its lesson is the surrender of the ego to connect with the divine or the universal consciousness. It is where we heal karmic wounds by bringing light to the shadows. Karmically, it asks, what karmic debts are you resolving? How can you surrender, forgive, and connect with the divine? All right. Memorandum. This is the second memorandum. I hate having a Mercury in Pisces. I jumble over my words. It's also, I think it's because I was on hormones for 7 months, and that did something to my brain. 2, the astrological student from KRS, Astrological Analysis Division. Subject: a KRS guide to the planetary archetypes, the actors in your karmic drama. This document outlines the core functions and karmic significance of the planets within an astrological chart. In KRS astrology, the planets are not merely celestial bodies, they are fundamental archetypal forces of consciousness. They are the actors in the play of your life, each with a specific role and motivation. The signs they are in represent the style in which they perform their role, and the houses they are in represent the stage or area of life where the drama unfolds. Understanding these planetary energies is key to mastering your internal world and executing your karmic script with awareness. The personal planets, the core self and immediate expression. Looks like my neighbor's here from somewhere. These planets move quickly and govern the day-to-day functions of your personality and conscious mind. Oh no, the spider's back. It only comes out at night. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait for my neighbors. Sorry about this, guys. We got 13 minutes into this video. I'll make a part 2.